Hello and welcome to EMS for SolidWorks. In this video, I will share with you how coupling to structural simulation is done using EMS for SolidWorks. Let us take a look at the model. What we have here is a coil, and placed in between the coil, we have an elastomer that is transparent, and we also have two ferromagnetic spheres that are placed inside the elastomer. In this particular example, we are going to excite the coil using a DC current, and then we will calculate the forces acting on the ferromagnetic spheres due to the excitation of the coil. These two spheres are stuck inside the elastomer, and they are forced to exert a pressure on the adjoining elements of the elastomer. This results in structural deformation of the elastomer, which is what we will study in this video. First, in EMS, we can couple any study, such as a magnetostatic study, to structural simulation. To do that, in the study property, you can go to coupling analysis and click structural simulation. Notice that here the structural simulation in EMS refers to linear static simulation. So you need to be sure that this structural simulation should be coupled where you have very small displacements. Now, as before, in any magnetostatic study, we define the materials for the various parts. We have the coil, which is made of copper. We have the elastomer. It's made of the elastomer material. If I go ahead and edit the material, I can inspect the properties of the elastomer, namely the elastic modulus and the Poisson's ratio, which will be used in the structural simulation. And finally, the sphere is made of a ferromagnetic steel material. The coil is excited using a DC current. So a current is applied, and the current value of 1 amp and 5,000 turns, which makes it 5,000 amp turns of current is applied to the coil. As far as the structural inputs are concerned, all the 4 outer surfaces of the elastomer that we see here are fixed. So when we define the elastomer fixed constraint, we notice that the 4 faces that we see are fixed. The elastomer, however, is free to move in the x direction, in the top and bottom. Finally, the program requests the forces acting on the ferromagnetic spheres, and this force will be transferred to the structural simulation. Now I've run this simulation, and let us take a look at the results. The first result that we are interested is in computing the forces acting on the sphere. To do that, I can double click on the result table, and here I visualize the forces. Predominantly the force is along the z direction. As you can see, the force along z direction, and the values are given here. Then we can come to the structural results. We can look at the displacement of the elastomer. Here is a section plot of the displacement in meters of the elastomer. Notice that when I make that into millimeters, we can see that the displacement is about 0.5 millimeter. And that's well within the range of linear static analysis for this particular problem. One can also view the stress results. For example, here is a section plot of the stresses acting on the elastomer. The stress units are newtons per meter squared. Thank you for watching this video. In this video, you learnt how EMS can be coupled with linear static structural simulation so that you can study the displacements and the stresses acting on your model. For more information, visit our website www.emworks.com.